414, 415, and 417 East Emma, one will find 3 structures built in 1934 as the Price Produce and Service Station. These buildings are listed on the National Register of Historic Places and represent a great regional interpretation of Art Deco architecture. This style of architecture can be seen through the use of smooth concrete finished walls, geometric designs, and vertical features that project above the roofline. Price Produce and Filling Station was established by Dayrl Price, who moved to the area in 1923 and originally worked for the Springdale Produce Company.
Extremely good memories of my granddad. My granddad was my hero. He was a fine gentleman. Very quiet, unassuming. Hilariously funny sometimes in a dry sort of way. He was just a all-around genuinely good person.
During the early 20th century, Washington County was largely rural and the economy was centered around farming, particularly the cultivation of fruit crops such as apples and grapes. Springdale grew to be one of the main commercial centers for produce being grown within the county. Price chose the location for its own business that capitalized on the importance of produce to this region, as well as Emma being the main line of transportation through Springdale at the time and center of the city's commercial activity. Price's location was also just a few short blocks away from the railroad, which played an important role in shipping both products in and out of Springdale.
Emma was the center of town then. The east side of Springdale across the tracks on the weekends was extremely busy because they had a lot of feed stores and poultry stuff over there and garden stuff, things of that nature, and the people that would come in from the rural area on Emma. It was literally the main street of this part of the country.
According to a 1948 map of Springdale, the front 2 structures were occupied by filling and cream stations, while the back structure was dedicated to the produce and poultry segments of Price's business. The filling station was operated by Price's son, Scott Mitchell Price.
Scott Mitchell Price. He was 6'5", long-armed, very calm, until he got excited. Then he was not very calm. But I practically grew up in that building over there on the weekends.
The cream station was later moved to the back of the main building after V. Price leased the filling station to another business.
And they would just bring in the milk in clean cans, anywhere from that tall to little buckets. So basically you were buying cream from just all the surrounding area. I think my granddad I believe this was the only cream station in northwest Arkansas for a fairly long period of time.
The buying and selling of cowhides was also a significant part of Price's business.
He also bought cowhides and fur. The cowhides were an interesting thing to deal with. They're very heavy. They are very heavy. A big old bull hide can weigh 150, 180 pounds. And it's thick. They don't have handles either. There's no place to grab them. But that was another story in its own right, was handling the hides. His business was not cream or service station. All the money was in the hides. And he never, that's something everybody looked at like, oh, that's a terrible thing to deal with. And they were outside in a old wooden shed with a lock on the door, small lock. Nobody paid any attention to them. They were just a bunch of stinky old hides. But that's what supported us, was hides and fur.
The main building remained the Price Produce and Filling Station until it was 1957, and it appears the name changed to Price Produce in 1959. Records indicate another name change and closure of business in 1965. While the occupants have changed in the years since, this building remains an eye-catching and interesting example of historic architecture in Springdale along Ozark Avenue.